What's going on YouTube? This is the White Guy here. Hopefully everything's going okay because I'm recording this I'm using Sony Vegas to record the audio. There's a built-in recording tool for audio in Sony Vegas that I'm currently using to record my voice here as I talk over the game that you're seeing. So hopefully it'll be roughly on time because it's going to record with Audacity, but then it's going to be complicated. Anyways, point of this video. This should be a very different thing that I'm not usually doing. A quote-unquote professionalistic review, sort of, if you want to call me a professionalist at all, of MX vs ATV Supercross Encore Edition for PC. I figured to start things off, I just got some gameplay of Detroit Supercross on the 450, the 450, or whatever it is, Kawasaki thing. This is me trying to take the game sort of seriously right now, because this is going to be a decently long review, probably, hopefully, of different aspects of the game. Because personally, like, a lot of people seem to hate the game, but I'm enjoying the crap out of it. Once you get past the first 6 tracks, or no, first 4 tracks and like 2 bikes they locked you to for whatever stupid reason, once you get around that lock, which again, stupid reason, I'll talk more about that later. I don't know why they locked, that's just stupid. Once you get past that, honestly, I'm thoroughly enjoying the game, and it was well worth it to me, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. But anyway, right now, this is when you're trying to take the game sort of seriously like this. It's sort of there, the preloading is, you can kind of launch yourself to the moon. You can, like, if you screw up, you can just tap the clutch and preload, and you're back off in the rhythm section perfectly, immediately, right away. So that's a thing. At least on this version, the PC version, the scrubs and whips and whatnot, as I'm trying to demonstrate what they're as I just did, the whips and scrubs, like, they're getting there. They're not perfect, they're not like the reflex level of controller I loved, but they're getting there, they're getting better, and you can still do some. And the other thing mentioned about physics is backflips. You can backflip everything, as I'm doing right now on screen. I think I tried to do one there, but as you'll probably see later, you can backflip literally everything, like quadruple backflip 250s and crap. It's just, that bit of the game is just stupid, but it's kind of fun. So I guess I'll just try and talk over as let this lap clear out. Probably not going to let it clear. I'll probably just cut myself off here and cut off to another aspect of the game I'm going to cover. But as far as realistic seriousness goes, the tracks are not actually replica tracks. This obviously is not Detroit Supercross, because Detroit's is always gone off into the stands, and that's not here. It's just not from any years and not from Detroit. But still, it's a fun track, and I personally enjoy it, and I would recommend this game once you get past, again, that locking bull crap, which I guess I will talk about in the next section, possibly. I don't know if I'm actually going to talk about the next section, but I'll throw you guys on over to Other Me. We'll be talking about some other part of the game right about now. Okay, this is going to be another quick clip here. I'm trying to remember to cut myself off when I'm talking about, but I'm just trying to demonstrate the whips and scrubs are not nearly as bad as they were when the consoles came out. They're getting there, they're not perfect, but you can still, I can whip about as much as some amateurs can in reality. In this, I can't whip that much in reality, so I'm not going to comment on that, but they're getting there, so it's not awful, and it's getting there. It's good effort, and I'm going to cut myself off and throw you guys over to Other Me to talk about something else. Alright, so it looks like the next topic we have decided to cover is the less serious side of it, which obviously, if you look at the screen, you can probably tell which one's me at the moment. Yeah, this is the less serious side of Reflex, which I just laughed my ass off of. This is so fucking funny. This little 50s, they're not really 50s, they actually haul a pretty good amount of ass in Supercross. They go really fast, and it's like stupid fast. You actually get some pretty nice rhythms on the 50s, which I probably am not going to demonstrate here because I got some way better rhythms I wasn't recording, but I didn't really have time in the making of this review type thing to actually go off and get the better clips of the rhythming to show you guys, unfortunately. But the other thing I'm going to address here is you're probably seeing the frame rates, the optimization in this game it's not there at all. Like, you need a pretty beefy computer to run the game at all, and to get a decent frame rate, you need a really beefy computer. It's just, the optimization here is honestly pathetic. If you're not running at least like a GTX 660 and an i5 46 something, or i8300, 83 something from AMD, I would almost say don't buy the game because your computer's not going to be able to run it. The optimization's not there at all. You need way more of a computer good. Like, my computer run Battlefield 4 at 1080p on high ultra-ish settings, give or take 60 frames a second, around there. And I average around, if I'm in like an online race, like 6 people while I'm not recording, I'll get 60, but if I do this offline race with a bunch of people, like with all the AIs in it, I would drop down to like 30 all over the place, and that's just not acceptable for PC. There needs to be some other thing to address right now. There's a shot trying to backflip the 50 over the finish line. But other thing to address, well, you guys are probably getting a laugh out of this, is that there's no graphical settings on PC. Like, you can change the resolution, and that's it. There needs to be like high, medium, low settings and whatnot, so people with varying levels of hardware can tone the game down so it'll run with their machine. You can only change the resolution right now, which is completely unacceptable for PC. That needs to be fixed. I pretty much said everything I need to say here, and I think you guys have gotten the point that you can actually grab some decent lines on a 50, that's just pretty comical to me. So I think we're going to head off to another bit of the fun, quote-unquote, portion of the game, as I probably case that triple. Let's see what I get over this jump. Did I make this jump? Yeah, I nailed that. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next part. Oh hey, it's other me here, and oh my god, there are so many video tracks here. What the hell is going on? Okay, I'll deal with that after I'm done here. But today we're covering, and not today, it's the same video. What the hell am I talking about? This is a very different video than what I usually do, so let me know if you guys are liking this, because this is very different than what I normally do around here on this channel. I'm trying to make a professional review, but this is covering another part of the multiplayer experience, sort of. This is the 650 this time with the America Patriot thing, sort of serious, but you don't rhythm on a 650 in this game. You point it in the right direction, you pin the throttle, you preload it, and you just kind of fly over all the rhythm sections in one fell swoop, and you don't really rhythm at all. So I don't know, I think I just put a little clip of the 650 trying to race with people on it. It doesn't turn for shit, but just to cover some more of the bike selection, quote-unquote, that there is in the game once you get past that bullshit unlock thing. That I will talk about in the next section of the video that I'm going to throw you on over to in about 5 seconds to cover more of the vehicle selection, quote-unquote, and the bullshit locking thing that's there for whatever reason, don't know why, but it is. So I'll see you guys there. Okay, it's back on with other me here to cover some bike choice. I'm just going to scroll through all the bikes, I guess, really quickly here and see if they'll, or not bikes, all the vehicles in general. There's a 650 quad there. I haven't gotten on that thing too much, but it hauls ass. Some 450 quads, I haven't dealt with that. There's a 650 bike, the 250s, the 450s, the 125s, and of course the 50. The 250s are okay, the 450s are obviously the highlight. You're going to want to be using those, so I'm hopping on my pink 450 right now, which actually, like, I do like about this game, how you can, like, the graphics kits, there's not that many graphics kits to choose from, sadly, and there's no stock bikes or default or OEM bikes that you're probably gonna have to pay with microtransactions for. I'm gonna tear them a new asshole when microtransactions come out, because I honestly hate those things, they're stupid. But I do like how you can change like the color of the rims and everything. All the colors can be changed, although the graphics kits, like some of the graphics kits have like hints of green and stuff on there, so you can't actually change the color of the graphics kit. You can just change the color of the stuff the graphics kit doesn't cover, so I'm gonna cover that, but there's a decent amount of customization. I almost want to say more so than Reflex, but there's not as many graphics kit options, and obviously Reflex is all the custom stuff, and now I'm going to cover that locking bullshit as I scroll through the tracks there. Reflex was awesome because of all the custom tracks, and the community was great, but with them locking you out of a bunch of stuff, I've got a feeling that all the stuff is here, and honestly the game crashes way less. Like when I'm playing on the quote-unquote locked stuff, which again don't know why it's locked, the game crashes a lot less than it does when I'm running on the unlocked stuff that you're supposed to have. Don't know, it just does. You think that the tracks they intend you to play on would work, but they crash the game more often than this does. And then there's something else I was going to say, but I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, I don't know why they locked it. It's like all the files of the tracks, they are there on your computer. Now if you have Supercross Encore Edition on PC, you have all these tracks files on your computer. Don't know why they would lock you out of them, because in all reality, you're buying into early access, so if you crash the game a lot and there's bugs and glitches, that's okay, because it's early access, which means it's not done. There's going to be issues with the game, which is why I'm not going to tear into them too badly for all the crashes, because it's an early access. It's not quote-unquote out yet, so you can't really lay in them too heavy about that, and if the point of early access is to test the game and iron out all the kinks and get the bugs and all that stuff figured out. It's like beta testing almost, but not quite. You should be able to do this stuff. I don't know why they should not be locking you out of this, because the point is to do this and figure out where is wrong with it, what should be changed, so it can improve the final product of the game. Don't know why they did that, but I'm done ranting about that for now. There's some bike selection, I don't know if this, figured I'd throw some miscellaneous 450 stuff in there, so I guess I'll probably throw it on over to, what files do I have left on my computer? Probably going to throw it on over to another version of me to do the final sum up of this review. It's probably been a bit of a long video, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'll see you guys later. Or later, I'll see you guys in about 5 seconds, instantly when I cut over the other me. Oh boy, has this video gotten to be quite the project, putting all of this together. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Let me know in the comments right now how you like this very different style of video from what I normally do, as in like gathering all the gameplay first and then talking over it and putting everything together in a somewhat professional looking review context. If you'd like me to see do this with some other games and whatnot, let me know, because this is a very different type of thing from what I usually do here, and I actually had a bit of fun putting this together. Shout out to those physics right there. They're perfect physics right there. Don't worry about that. That's something that hopefully gets fixed, but it's not too big of a deal that you slide like a motherfucker on this. But conclusion time, as I'm doing some stuff on the bike to board slide to 50-50 snowboarding tricks, because I'm Sean fucking White. I'm gonna try and do a conclusion sort of thing right now. Is I try not to talk too much about what's going on in the background, but out of 10, I'd probably give this game at the moment at this. Well, I'm gonna rate this two ways. At the locked down version, which again don't know why they locked it down. That version, I will give that about a 3 out of 10 because there's like 4 tracks and 2 bikes and it's $20 and it's just. I have a really hard time having fun with it. Like when I only had those few things, I had a really damn hard time having fun with the game. So it's the 3 out of 10 would not buy it. Now, if they unlock the stuff for everybody, and I don't get yelled at for having unlocked stuff, and get spanked for having unlocked stuff by them, with everything unlocked, I'd give it a pretty solid 8 or 9 out of 10, and pretty highly recommend you buy it, because I'm honestly enjoying the shit out of this game with everything. It's just... Oh, here's that 450 quadruple backflip stuff coming up I was talking about. But with, like, everything unlocked, honestly, I had a lot of fun with this game, and I think Dio did too. It's just a fun, genuinely fun game. Other thing to mention, in multiplayer and PC at least, well, if you have a microphone plugged into your computer, it will be on. You cannot turn that off, so if you want to be silent, unplug your microphone, because don't know why that's how this game is. There's no way to mute your own mic, and there's no way to mute the mics of other people in online lobbies, which is a very, very, very serious problem with online lobbies, and that needs to be fixed, like, pronto ASAP, please. Nordic, if you're watching, fix that. It's a very big issue that needs to be addressed, and I'm gonna keep going here until I see that quadruple backflip get busted out in the 250 that I know I got somewhere. I think it's coming up here. But, yeah, I'd give this game a pretty solid 8 out of 10 with all the unlocked stuff, because I honestly there's the quadruple backflip, maybe 5, I don't know what I'm going for, but it's there. Sorry I had an issue in the game audio got clipped out there, but anyway, to conclude, if you get all the unlocked stuff, I'll see how that goes. I'll let you guys know in the description or comments of how, if I get yelled at or not for that. I really hope I don't, because honestly I paid for it and I should be able to do what I want with it. The files are already there, this is not doing any harm. But yeah, I'd recommend if you can do that. If you can't get it unlocked, I can't honestly say I'd recommend it too badly, because with 2 bikes and 4 tracks for $20, I do not have too much. There's the back I was talking about. Don't have too much fun with that. But I'm gonna leave it here. Please let me know what you think about videos this style thing in the comments. So if I want to do this more, let me know. Please like the video, because it took a lot of work and I put a lot of time into this. If you like it, that'd be much appreciated. Subscribe for more. Twitter, Instagram's in the description. Thank you guys for being sexy, and I will see you guys later.